doesn't work. So we're going to have to notch this. That'll be fun. So yes, we've seen all this. We've seen the wonderful cinematic. Okay, so let's do that test. Let everyone board. Check our lights are correct. They are. Ooh. There we are. That's the one there. And let's get going and try to follow the speed limits somewhat a little bit. Speed limits are optional, Jeff. Not in career scenarios, they're not. I want decent points here. And this, having to use the keyboard as well, does not bode well. Okay, so the storms are brewing. 40 mile per hour limit. We can do this. We can. Want to be killing the power around and about now. Just have a little fiddle with it. Soon we should be going up to a 50 mile per hour speed limit. The AWS flower's out. Wonder what this next signal's going to be then. I can't remember what the last one was. Oh, I think that looks green to me. That looks... yeah, that is definitely green. The flowers should go away soon, hopefully. The AWS. Yeah, there we are. The flower's gone away. We're good to go. Oh, another sprinter coming our way. Excellent. Nice bit of AI. Incidentally, if you have any scenarios you want me to play, if I've got the DLC, I will try and fit them in. At the moment, just send me Twitch messages. We're speeding. We don't wish to be speeding. We're no longer speeding. Excellent. Yeah, I will set something a bit better up for asking for scenarios to be played. But if I have the DLC, I'll try and get the scenario off Workshop. You're usually pretty safe with... I've got more UK stuff, some German, very little American. So I'll try and get try and get something set up where I can show you what DLC I do have as well. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Hey, we're up my neck of woods now. Well, no, we're not quite. Well, further up than me. Oh, it's nice to play something a little further north than London. Nice to remind some people that there are places further up. Oh, the camera's still playing silly sounds. Better, right. Yeah, go on, we'll full service this for now. Oh, didn't need to. Brakes on this are quite good. Even in the rain. Lovely sounds under the bridges, under the tunnels and what have you. Let's just sneak the brakes on a little bit more. Try not to come in too hot. Although we are officially a little bit late already. Yeah, so this needs notching for the rail driver to work properly. I'll look at writing some software somewhere and sorting that out. But we are now stopped. That's our first station call. Then we have Widnes, Huff Green, Harewood, Hunts Cross, South Parkway, West Allerton, Mussley Hill, Edge Hill and Lime Street in just over 15 miles. I think this is a 40-minute scenario. Correct me if I'm wrong. It wouldn't be a surprise. Right, so let's get cracking again. Only 100 points per station call on this. And it is time, whilst I have the limit and a good signal ahead of me, to replenish the drink stock. $35, $36. Incidentally, to let you know, I can't do a giveaway every stream, but on the streams that I do, I'm not announcing when they're going to happen. And standard rules apply, let's not ask for them either. And I have a very small prize pot. Oh well. I've got to do one occasionally. So we are heading towards Widnes. We've got about 3 miles to go to Widnes. After Widnes, I can't remember it now, I've just read them out anyway. I'm starting to feel like Chris Kamara when he does the football report. You know, I miss that, Jeff. Okay. Yes, no worry, AJ. Let's go on, let's have a little line side look. Oh, all the straight track, just because it's interesting, apparently. Yeah, and we'll have this one last run. Oh, I'm not doing that as a run past. Back in the cab. Back in the cab. Incidentally, if there's anyone on here, I know when I last streamed, I said that I'd do something about the power change on the London to Faversham with the 395. If anyone wants to see me do that, nag me when I announce the next stream and say I promised I'd do it at some point. Is this a popular line in real life? I don't think so particularly. I know that the people of Manchester and Liverpool are not exactly friends with each other, let's say. I've never travelled this line. I've travelled close to. Oh, Widnes is coming, is sneaking up on me. Let's get ready to stop at Widnes in about half a mile. I'm going to blame chat if I Nebworth this. No, if I peg. Can't even remember what the station was called now. Bother. I think the term Nebworth is going to have to stick there. No, I shall train myself. I shall remember which station it was. Or I shall, when I get round to cutting the videos up and sticking them on YouTube, tell people which station, remember which station it was. Let's have a little bit more slowing down. Yeah, slow down quite nicely. Come in a little on the hot side there. Might have to go into full service braking. I am going into full service braking because I don't wish to take the risk. And there we are, stopped at Widnes. Our next station call will be Huff Green, platform 1. Yeah, how am I doing on timing? Reasonable on timing. I'm going to have to improve it slightly, I think. Then we're going to have to go for a better run. Got the bonus though, and we have the line. Oh, let's get some grip. What does my stream schedule look like? This weekend, I might do one later on today, as it technically is, at about 4 or 5-ish my time. Don't hold me to that. Sunday and Monday, I won't be certainly won't be streaming Sunday because I'm off out and out for the evening as well. Monday, I don't know. The next pretty definite stream will be Wednesday at 9:30, so in the usual sort of TSL slot, but on the night that Matt doesn't stream, I'm going to start filling that in with a train sim stream. But if you follow on here, I shall put a Facebook page up shortly and give directions as how to follow that. And I shall post streams up as and when I know when I'm going to be doing them. At the moment it's a little bit haphazard, unfortunately, but that's the way my life's going at the moment. Okay, let's ease off the power and get ready to have a suicide burn into Huff Green. No, wait, wrong game. Let's chance this. Let's leave this as late as I dare. Right, we have step 1 of braking on. Excellent, green signals. We like green signals. The schedule doesn't look bad anyway for when we're due in here. We could do this quite well. Go up to step 2 braking. Full service. Stop, you so and so stop. Thank you. I'll take that. That's good enough for government work. It is, so we're at Huff Green now. And how long are we expecting to have left on this? Yeah, we've probably got another half an hour on this scenario, and then that's it for until I'm next stream. So off with the brakes, on with the power. I'm just whacking that up to full tilt because it doesn't seem to be spinning its wheels at the moment, which is good. Obviously, gutless thing that it is, doesn't need to spin its wheels. Let's go and have a glance outside it. Oh, I don't like that one. No, you can't just trick it into swapping them. I want line side view, not line above view. Oh, have we got a passenger view? That's a good idea. Drop the hammer. I've got the hammer down in a big way. This is about all it can do. Oh yes, we have a passenger view. Yeah, it seems like it's normal second class instead of first. Oh yeah, I can't turn right round. Quite reasonable. Back to the cab. Hammer's still down. The hammer is still down. We're still at full tilt. This is not a new generation EMU. This is an old diesel. It is. So not a huge amount of poke in them. We shall be at Halewood very shortly, hopefully. Just over a mile away. Gonna have to come in hot again. Can do some great thinking riding on a train during a rainy day. Can you do it virtually though? If you're looking, say, out of a train window. I don't suppose that would work as well. I haven't been on a train for far too long. I do need to correct this. I do need to go and play on some trains again. Oh, hello. Got a little freight train coming past that's running empty. Okay, off with the power. Coast slow. Let's coast into Halewood. Got gravity on our side for this part of the job. Whoops. Oh, coming in very hot here. Keep forgetting that the rail driver's brake isn't working for me. Are we going to make the stop? I'm just going to emergency it. Because I'll take that. Oh, oh, nice. Hang on. Is it just me, or have they decided not to bother opening the doors on the front carriage? Front carriage is... I reckon it's just because it just isn't quite in as far as the game's concerned. So, yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Wanted to see the doors open. No. Came in hot on that one, AJ. I had to use the emergency brake. That is far from perfect. In fact, I believe that in normal service you shouldn't be using full service brakes. Now I'm going to give it a bit of go before taking the brake off so it doesn't slide back. Like that. There we are. There we go. Anyway, we've got the 100-point bonus. Next is Hunt's Cross. This is very not far away. Just over a mile to Hunt's Cross. Followed by somewhere else. Liverpool South Parkway. A lot of straight track on this route. I didn't realise how straight this route was going to be. So let's have a look. We've got a signal in about a third of a mile. Can we see it yet? That is an approach control yellow. Which means that our 1 1/4 mile away one is red. We have to be ready for that. Okay, knock off all the power. Get into some braking. See if we can use step 1 to get us most of the way down. Oh, is it dropping down a gearbox? That sounded ominous. It's got an automatic gearbox in or something. Could be interesting. Okay, and we're due in. Yeah, we're going to make this quite nicely. This is the kind of coming in and landing you like to get. Just slide in there. Drop it to step 1 braking. Keep it nice and smooth for the passengers. And of course, hit the DRA. because of course our last signal was anything but green. And our next one is red. Is it, or is that, or is ours amber? Ours is amber with a feather. Okay. Thank you very much for the A+, Jeff. Complete fluke. No doubt at some point we'll be back to normal. Right, DRA off because we know what we're doing. Release the brakes. Oh, thunder. Excellent. Oh, we can enjoy this. This is getting tricky now. So we have a speed limit of 85 miles per hour. However, we do know that we're going to have a feather and we're going to go off at this signal here. I guess, yeah, that's why we've got a 30 limit. I don't want to be going fast round here. I don't want to be booting this at all. I wish to be gentle. Yeah, we've got plenty of time for Liverpool South Parkway. Let's not give it too much stick. That is going to go off and remind me that I need to slow down a wee bit. And of course the next signal is a stop, potentially. So we're expecting a small hold up into Liverpool South Parkway. Why are we expecting to be held up here? We need to get down to 30 miles per hour pretty swiftly. So that'll do. I'm not going to ride the limit at the moment. Because that would seem a little bit silly. What's our next signal? Our next signal is at least green. But remember, we're slowing down to 20 miles per hour on the approach to Liverpool South Parkway. So let's get some braking on for that. So what kind of trains are your favourites, AJ and Jeff? And anyone else in the chat, for that matter. Don't let it just be about a few people. Come and join in. I don't bite people's heads off. Unless they ask nicely, of course. Then it's rude not to. Kite flying with a key on the line is temporarily suspended. Okay. Can you clarify that, please, AJ? Carrie Slynn, you've just started playing, so you don't have a favourite yet. That's absolutely fine. In fact, I'm not sure I do at the moment. However, work, brakes, work, please. Pretty please. Thank you. Ah, lightning, of course, yes. Ben Franklin hype. Okay, I've heard the name Ben Franklin. That's probably as far as it goes, unfortunately, so far. However, we are at Liverpool South Parkway on platform 2. Just drop the brake in a little bit. And, gosh. There's a photograph there, definitely. Jeff, you prefer British? Well, I'm hoping you're happy with my choice of scenarios for this evening's fun, frolicsome fails. FBO Silkworm, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. AJ's learning more about trains, keeping an open mind. It's a good thing to do, AJ. To be honest, as much as I enjoy playing British routes, I'm starting to get into the German ones at the moment, and the American commuter routes are looking very interesting. I tend to prefer shorter commuter routes because I just don't have much of an attention span. As you can tell, only doing relatively short streams. Anyway, we're at Liverpool South Parkway, so is it? Oh gosh, I will remember. West Allerton next. Yeah, there's still plenty of stops to go, plenty of opportunities to fail. Hugs from Brazil. FEO for Silkworm, thank you very much, and have some hugs from England. Hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. I say tonight. I've just seen the weather on this. This is getting worse and worse. Let's have some instrument lighting, I think. And are we going to call it night lights yet? Yeah, we're going to call it night now. It's dark enough. So, okay, let's get underway first. And then let's check our lights. Yeah, that is set for night. I am going to say that given how dark it is, it counts as night. So we have a prevailing speed limit of 80 miles per hour. These wipers are going some now. Oh, fantastic. Oh no, we're supposed to be going for daylight still, as according to that train we've just gone past, so let's correct that. There we are, we're back onto daylight, even though it's dark enough, it could be night now. I'll look from outside. Oh, it's another over the bridge one. I don't like these shots that much. Whoa. Let's get back in the cab, I think, with a view to actually stopping at West Allerton in just under half a mile, and these conditions are not easy to drive in. Zombie apocalypse, AJ. Did you see Matt's stream where they had the toy invasion? Because, yeah, I can see that. Actually, I wonder if you can get zombies in this and do a zombie apocalypse. I shall try to find out. Anyway, definitely coming in a touch hot. Actually, no, that's not that hot. This could be a good landing. This could be a good stop. Ooh, if anything, I put too much braking into that. Best route ever. What was that, the toy invasion, Jeff? And yeah, it makes sense that you're more drawn to the British routes and trains, because at the moment I'm getting more and more drawn to German trains, just because of the wonderful acceleration and deceleration of them. Basically, they're good commuter trains and they shift. We like that. Oh, lighting's slightly better tonight as well. Hey, I think I might have improved a few things on this here stream. We'll get there one day. Anyway, with that, we are indeed at West Allerton, with our next station call being Mossley Hill. Then Edge Hill, and then Lime Street. Well, let's get underway. 80 mile per hour prevailing speed limit. Remember, even though it's raining, the train's not well, they're kind of anchored to the rails, so unless you go at stupid speeds, the ice isn't going to, or the water isn't going to sling you off. I mean, they can go at full speeds and full line speeds in the snow. Saying that, however, Mossley Hill is very not far away. And we are going to be stopping there in very, very not long. So on we go. See how close we dare get this. See if the brakes are still good in this weather. Oh, very good. Then again, we are going up a relatively steep gradient. The wipers are giving it some. Oh, this is a very short station, a very short space to stop. Gonna have to emergency it again to make sure that we get the stop. This is not good. I wonder if I can make these wipers go a little bit quicker. I'll have the cab lights on as well. Oh, that makes a difference. Release wipers. No, the wipers are on as fast as they're going to go. Oh, lovely. Okay. So our next station call will be Edge Hill Platform 2 in 2.5 miles. Oh, I'm glad we found the cab light. Hey up, lightning's coming again. This is going to be entertaining. Let's have a look in the passenger saloon again. Oh, am I glad I'm not going to have to get out and walk around in this weather. By the way, for those of you not from Britain, this is what we call traditional weather. And the reason that we talk so much about the weather is that it is actually thoroughly interesting. Yeah, Jeff, that's kind of why I'm starting to like the German scenarios, is you're probably even more under the gun on their commuter ones. Interestingly, if you look at the M8, I want to say, the Metro Rail stuff on the New York New Haven. Hey, let me just think a minute. If you're looking at those, they are quite a good commuter route as well. Also, tight timings. So it's not just British routes with, or British scenarios with that involved. There's plenty of that in every country. And of course, you know, anyone creates workshop stuff, there will be plenty in there as well. Right, let's try and get down to the 30 as soon as we reasonably can. So let's leave it as late as I can. Let's have some more fun. This could go wrong, people. This could go very, very wrong. However, here's hoping that we get down to the 30 just in time, and we have. We're down there. Yeah, things are pretty tight heading into New York. I can imagine, AJ, I'd love to head across there. Jeff, you have all the US routes and the East Coast routes are good too. How much sort of nitpicky style driving is there, Jeff? Because a lot of the US stuff I seem to see is very long distances and a lot of not that much action. But to be fair, I don't know if I'm getting a bit biased there. See, I like having as much action as I can in the trains, as much stop-start. This is why I'm wanting to learn PZB, because no, we don't wish to speed, do we? Let's not lose any more than about 6 points there. Yeah, because I'd like to get even more action, even more opportunities to fail. Because opportunities to fail are just good fun. Okay, we are coming in. We're going to have a feather. So we're heading to the right. Let's get down to the 25 there. Yeah, more space in the US, like the Pacific Northwest. Fun scenery, but less action. I suppose as long as the scenery's good fun. Or, you know, if on the let's say the Chicago racetrack, you've got the four lanes, it would be really good fun to see something where there's a lot of AI on that. So you're always watching for things. Okay, we're in a 25 limit. We can see next to Naffle. Let's get some brakes on, ready for Edge Hill. Although it's a long enough platform that we can just coast a little bit. And touch the brakes there. AWS ramp is doing nothing to me. We have a green signal. Excellent. Have I tried anything in Canada, AJ? I haven't, to be honest. I wasn't even aware that there were Canadian routes available. So I shall look at those more closely. Oh well. Anyway, we are at Edge Hill. I believe... Yep. Our next station call is the final station call on this line, Liverpool Lime Street, where you can alight for all the interesting things that happen in Liverpool. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of thought that, Jeff, that the west side of the country routes were more about getting heavy trains about the place. I like light and nimble trains as a rule. So let's get going from Edge Hill. We're going to head into Liverpool Lime Street Platform 5. I'm going to put my teeth in, which would have been a good idea at the start of the stream rather than doing it at the end, but hey ho. We have a green signal, a green aspect out of Edge Hill. We are just about 1.25 miles away, and I'm speeding. Whoops. Oh, now, am I going to get a medal on this? No, get the brakes on a little bit. We have a double yellow aspect there. Yeah, great scenery. I love great scenery. I'm starting to look into... Whoa, hang on. Let me hold that thought for a second. Yeah, I'm starting to look into steam engines as well. Learning how to drive those a bit better. Now that I've noticed I seem to be able to do it on the rail driver. So let's release our brakes here. Yeah. Tunnel. Go on. I shall behave and switch my wipers off. The racetrack and the East Coast are more fast-paced. The Miami and Surfliner routes are a little more fast-paced, but not as fast as the East. Yeah, I can see that, Jeff. Like I say, with the... why didn't I get an AWS alert there? Anyway. Another question is, I should get my brakes on. Northeast Corridor. I think I've got the Northeast Corridor. I do. I have the that's the Amtrak one, isn't it? Northeast Corridor. I have that. What I'd love to do though is play a high-speed train on it. I remember in the MSTS days there was the Amtrak Aquila Express. So I could do with getting hold of something like that. Anyway, this is mere folly now. We are coming into Liverpool Lime Street Platform 5. They need to do the Northeast Corridor. I haven't played much on it, so I don't know it particularly well. I'd love to see this route redone slightly, just to get rid, and the South London network again, just to get rid of those little track rendering bugs, because they can be got rid of. Just to see that, just to put that little bit of extra fit and finish on them. Anyway, come on, medal predictions. Am I going to get one? What colour's it going to be? Am I just dreaming? Yeah, the Aquila's not as fast as... To be fair, how fast... Some of the European stuff, I mean the Trial Grand Vitesse in France, the TGV and stuff, is really fast. I mean, over in Britain, most of our stuff is 125 limit, except for HS1, which is high speed at 140. Not like what the French would call high speed, 180. Carrie Slynn reckons a silver medal. Depends what the gold boundary is, because I reckon I'm in for another 100 on this stop. So 927. Is that going to be silver, or is that going to be a nice? Is that going to be a nice gold? Okay, so the Aquila can do 150 in some places. That's quicker than anything in Britain. Nothing in Britain's allowed 150. But saying that, it's only the Javelin and the Eurostar that have got in-cab signalling, which is the TVM 430 system. Transmission voie machine, it stands for, I believe. Track-to-train transmission, which is how the signalling gets up there. Everything else is throughout the rest of the country. Anything north of London at the moment is still line-side signals. I know there was a project bound to get the West Coast Main Line up to fast speeds, but they never went through with it. Okay, so scenario complete with 927 points. Well done, despite the vile weather. You have arrived at Liverpool Lime Street with little disruption. It's a gold. It's a glod. Excellent. Right, well that just concludes tonight's stream, so thank you ever so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure to stream with you all. Hope you'll follow, and hope to see you all again sometime very, very soon. So with that, I shall prod